Music production.
Eh, eh, eh. It's okay. Huh. Eh, eh. Oh yeah, shake body. Oh yeah, move body. Make you ring the
Hi, this is Miriam, and I am at the Art of Fufu tonight. And standing next to me is
Precious.
and Precious. What would you be doing tonight?
Tonight I'm going to be showing the process of how to make fufu, the different kind of fufu, the way how to make it from powder to dough.
Okay, and what are the different fufu like? What are the different types?
We have oat fufu, which is blended oat powder. We have plantain fufu, which is the powder process plantain powder. We have yam fufu, it's a powder too. And we have gari, which is made from cassava. That's what I'm going to be showing you today, how to make them.
When you're making fufu, you will want the water to boil a little bit. So what she's gonna do is she's gonna start pouring the fufu. But you gotta take your time, you gotta continue stirring the fufu. And as you're stirring, you're pouring in the fufu, and you want it to continue stirring. You don't need people to help you, but just for presentation wise. So you can come in, I don't think you guys can see, but take a break. Put some down. As you see it, the consistency, you're turning the fufu. So as you're turning the fufu, you're breaking up the knot. Do you see it? Keep on turning. This is a good exercise, by the way. It's a very good exercise. Keep on turning the fufu until it gets a little bit harder. Make sure it's the right amount. Fufu can actually feed a good family, and most of the time people think that fufu is actually not good for you, but that's not true. We have different variations of fufu. We have amala, we have yam, we have gari, we have plantain. But the one that we're making is planet yam. So once you're done stirring the fufu, give it some time to cook. Just, about 10 minutes. You can let it settle. Now, come over here. Now you can sample. This is the pounded yam that she was making, and this is vegetable soup. This is oatmeal, and this is okra. Now, how you eat fufu is usually with your hands. So earlier I was asking you guys, did you guys wash your hands? I hope you guys did. So, if you did it, here is a fork, and what you can do is, you can actually pick up the fufu and dip it in the soup, okay? But traditionally you swallow it, but I know since we're not professional or seasoned, we can go ahead and chew. There is no meat in the soup, so this is all vegan, all vegetarian, there's no meat. So you have options to try and get without meat or with meat. So, bon appetit. So we grab one of these? Yes. Okay. Who wants to try?
Okay. Who will eat first? Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
You can try.
This idea came to me through God. I felt that a lot of people wanted to know about fufu, but they didn't know how. I feel like a lot of people know about fufu as far as the name, but when you ask them what is it, they don't know. So I felt like in order for us to be able to let people know what our food is, to actually come out and show them. I feel like everybody's doing a food demo as far as other cultures except Africans. So this actually came to me in a dream through God. Yeah.
So what do you think has been the reception and what is your plans for the future?
I mean, I feel like right now we're just beginning. This is like a good introduction for more to come. We want to definitely take this concept to New York, to Chicago, to LA. I feel like there's a lot of Africans that want to be able to explore different types of fufu as well.
Great. So how do you think the young people are receiving it?
Well, I feel like a lot of young folks actually enjoy that finally they get to let people know more about their culture. So I feel that everybody is ready to see African food at its finest.
Safari Restaurant, Kavachi's mom, Margaret Jason. Well, I've been in business for 28 years in Houston, Texas, serving Nigerian delicious food. And my daughter loves what I'm doing for a living, and she wants to follow my footsteps. And I'm so
First off,
proud
thanks
of
for
her.
joining us today. Yes, again, my name is Ivy Okoro. I'm one of the organizers for the Art of Fufu. And the reason why we're here tonight is because we want to tell a story about one of Africa's finest food staples, which is fufu. You know, it is that starch that we love that is so warm and delicious, and you cannot have it alone. You got to have it with a nice, good soup. So tonight we're taking time to really advance the narrative and tell the story of fufu and why it's such an important staple in the African food royalty, I should say. Royalty, yep.
All right. And could you tell us a little bit about how to make, like, have you ever made fufu?
I have made fufu, as a matter of fact. I'm the daughter of two grocery founders. They founded one of the first African food stores in the United States over 30 years ago. So I grew up around African food, and actually the story behind that is that in addition to my parents opening their food store, Kavachi's family also opened their restaurant around the same time, over 30 years ago. So we both grew up around that, and I remember having to make fufu for my sisters and brothers, you know, having to boil the water, pour the content in there, whether it's pounded yam or gari or whatever it may be, and then taking the long wooden stick and like literally having to turn it and turn it and turn it. So it's an experience that has really become a part of me, and I think that anyone that gets to know how to make fufu, enjoy fufu, you will see that there's a lot of love that goes into making that.
At the Art of Fufu, and we're here with Francisca.
As Adam. And we've been working on this project for a very long time. The whole concept of introducing African food to the mainstream is huge because we don't have that market right now. So having people that were international and from all different walks of lives and diversity here, it was such a huge success. And I was very, very proud of her. And we look forward to the next show. We're trying to get this concept on the road. And she does have a cookbook coming up, Come Chop. And this is kind of like the warm-up for that. And then more shows to come, of course.
How you feel we can continue to serve fufu to make it more appealing to the masses?
Absolutely. I think it's all about packaging. You do have the amala, the oat, the pounded yam. So it just all depends on, some people are a little bit healthier than others. So you have the oat fufu for the healthier people, and they have amala. It's a little bit more plantain flour. So it's all about packaging and presentation. I think if we keep striving to package it well and present it well, we won't have any problem of it going mainstream, because it's all about a visual thing. So when people see something and it looks good, they will want to try. They're more willing to try something different.
So will you say your name for the audience, please?
I'm Daniel.
I'm Becca.
So let us know about, you know, the restaurant and how you service, you know, African cuisine to your clients.
I lived in Brazil for a year before I started this restaurant, hence the name Brazil.
Okay.
And I think food's the best way to get to know somebody. So when I was approached with the idea of doing Nigerian fufu, I said yes, of course. And so we worked out the details, and it was wonderful. Anytime you can have food that you've never had before, it's always an experience.
I'm excited to have fufu again, and I think everyone had a great time. We had blue lights, we had film playing in the background, a lot of people who've never been here before, so excited.
This is Kima Ray signing out with XR TV.
Oh yeah, shake body. Them girls just they feel me now, cause I get some money, then they feel me now. Back then they do me anyhow. I don't get some money, they wanna get down. They want hold me for ransom, cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They wanna know where I come from.
Excel Global Media Group.
London. All the blessings and love I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. Eh. I say all the blessings and love I they see just they make me they shout hallelujah. Eh. They hold me for ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. They won't hold me for ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. Oh yeah, shake body.